We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at stars. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Oh, sitting there still bouncing around, it seems like, but hey, it's on the green side. We're back to our standard highs that we've been seeing lately, I guess you'd call it, coming in at 7,600. That's up 2.6%. I mean, I'll get to it in a minute in the news, but I mean, a lot of people got their fingers crossed because today's the 6th, hoping that the price is going to pick up. Whether or not this happens, I don't know. All right, so we got Ethereum on the other side of $600. That's up 3.3%. Boom, that's a plus for them. We got Ripple starting to make some movements. There are 67.5 cents. That's up 2%. So that's not bad there either. We got Bitcoin Cash, $1,148. That's up 0.68. Is that what I got there? I can't tell. All right. And then we got EOS at $14.17. That's up 3.9%. So that's not too bad over there. We got Litecoin coming in at $122. That's up 3.8%. And let me see what we got here. We got Cardano coming in at 21 cents, 21.7 cents. That's up 4.3%. So that's not too bad. And let me see. We got Steam coming in at $2.33. That's up 2.2%. And we got Steamback Dollar coming in at $1.72. That's down still on the big drop that we had yesterday. Hopefully that'll get back up near parity because they usually like to share each other at about the price. But that's down almost 0.5% right now. So what are we looking at here for news on Bitcoin and Coffee? Probably not too bad today. Well, we got Samantha hanging out with us. So how are you doing this morning, Samantha?
Good. Good morning, everybody.
So if you got those questions or you got anything you want to ask or shoot it out there in the chat, let me know what's going on. I'll check back in at the end of the show here because I know we got that delay. All right, so let me see. What do we got? Well, we got that the bug bounty on EOS is actually doing all right because there's some guy out there who made himself a nice fat paycheck of $120,000. He went out and found himself 12 bugs, and now they're kind of offering him a job. So, I mean, that's a big plus to him. I mean, I wish I could make $120 or $120,000 real quick like that. I know I got to work my ass off and I don't even make half that. Let me see what else we got going on. Well, a lot of people are doing some technical analysis and they can show us on a chart where on the 6th of every month, there's been some sort of price flip. And this started shortly after the futures market. I would say this was, some crazy tinfoil conspiracy stuff, but I mean, it does line up. So I don't know, whether or not this is true or not. I know that the price hasn't quite picked up enough yet this morning for me to be real bullish on it. I mean, I'd like to see it over $8,000 before I start getting real bullish. I've seen some stabilization in the price. I don't know whether or not that stuff can hold or, I'm not a stock market person. I love cryptocurrency and I'm doing the best I can to be involved in it and understand it, every single day. So whether or not the price is going to be picking back up here, I would go and lean the other way that if everybody's noticing it and they're writing it in articles that, if I was manipulating this price, I'd go the other way and make the price go back down just because everybody noticed it. You don't want to do what everyone else is thinking. You want to go against the trend. All right. So let me see what else we got. Well, we got that Twitch is going to be adding cryptocurrency for tipping. That's good news. I mean, anything that gets cryptocurrency out there in front of the eyes of people who don't necessarily know what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is a plus because, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is one of those things. You see it once, you see it twice, you hear the price here, you hear the price there. Then you start like, okay, what is this? Why do I keep hearing it? What's going on with it? And then when you dig deep into it and you start understanding, the fundamentals of Bitcoin, that really makes you excited because then you realize how bad the fiat currency is we're all holding, walking around with in our pockets. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Well, we got that Google searches are down by 75%. So, I mean, all around just sounding bad for Bitcoin. But, hey, that's the time to be picking it up, right? Like I said, you got to go against the trends. If no one's wondering what Bitcoin is, that means the price must be down. So let's be picking it up because when they do come back around and we get our next wave of big investors, going to be going to the moon, right? All right, so the story on the title, right? Everyone's wondering what's going on with Bitcoin Cash. It seems like they're really, they're trying their hardest to go ahead and add all of these features, that we've been seeing in the altcoins and everything. They went ahead and they've added their big blocks so that they can have more transactions per second. They've got smart contracts on there now. Now they went ahead and they're talking about usually when you go to send transaction, you know, it's like 546 Satoshis is your bare minimum. It's to prevent spamming. They want to drop that all the way down to 1 Satoshi, and they want to go to 0 fees. Usually you'd pay like 1 Satoshi per byte. Now they want to do none. This is going to be able to help promote micro payments. You know, whether or not this is actually real and going to do something, or they're just, you know, trying to throw out more of those buzzwords and tactics and all the stuff that people really want to hear. You know, the real avidity of the situation comes down to whether or not people are adopting Bitcoin Cash and it's being used out there in the real world market, and merchants are adopting it. You know, the price still isn't necessarily reflecting that all that much. But hey, you know, if Bitcoin Cash is still early days, it does have time to be able to grow and develop into these things. And with the fundamentals of this stuff already being, you know, pegged in there, I don't know. But then you come back to the centralization because of the big blocks. It's a big, huge can of worms, right, people? All right. So if you guys like everything that's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there, because these numbers are slowly trickling upwards, and that is a plus. So what do we got going on, Samantha? Is there anybody hanging out in the community, or am I just ranting again on the internet as I tend to do?
We have Renaissance Novice in the chat. We have Sergio.
Hey there, Renaissance Novice. He started following me over on Minds. You know, they got a nice platform over there in beta. I know I don't get to use it as much. It's pretty much just a place I've been sharing my video to try to get more people to come and watch it. I should indulge in it more. They're giving tokens. It's on a test network still, so not worth anything. But, you know, you want to get in early on these things, so you should check out Minds. I got a link to my account down there below, so subscribe if you go over there.
We have Cornelius.
Good morning, Cornelia, asking about the chickens.
He thinks we ate the chickens and that you just should eat the eggs, bro. But our chickens haven't even laid eggs yet. They're too little. Like, they're only 4 months old.
Yes, our chicken stuff has started since we moved here to the new residence, because we're zoned for agricultural. So we were able to expand into some of our ideals of, you know, homesteading and all of that. So none of our birds lay eggs yet. We wanted to hand raise them so they were all friendly.
The chickens were mine. And then once we got the chickens, he got a bunch of turkeys and some guineas and then the peacock. And then we started doing quails and pheasants, because game birds are better. They're funkier. They're cooler.
All right. So back on topic.
Let's see. Scott Gable's here. He's saying that he doesn't know if he's going to sell his dividends or not. The choices that we all have to make. We have Paul. We have Gear Up DJ. He said he appreciates the videos.
Oh, wow. It looks like it's getting, you know, this morning, doing it live out here in the morning, I mean, it's great. I know I probably should have started a while ago, but you guys know I'm shy because I'm just a normal person. So it was like, because I was doing 2 takes. Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I don't know what to say because I don't really rehearse these things. I just jot news as I'm watching and reading and stuff. So, but I said, frig it, I'd get out here. I thought that this would make it a little more interactive. I had a lot of people requesting it. So I'm glad that it's starting to pick up and that the community is getting bigger and bigger because of this. Because, I mean, really all I want to do is I want to hang out with you guys. I want to help promote cryptocurrency. I want to definitely make sure nobody gets scammed. I mean, I haven't gotten scammed in a long time, and that's a big plus. So if I can help you guys avoid getting scammed, I mean, then we're all doing some good. And I mean, knowledge is power, like everybody says. So, I mean, if we can get knowledge to each other on cryptocurrency and what to be doing out here, great, right? I mean, that's how we're going to get mass adoption going, because we all got to get enthusiastic and happy about it, right? Show everyone that, you know, this is great, and they got to come over here too. All right, you guys. So if you guys like everything that's going on, like I said, hit the subscribe button because these numbers are trickling upwards. Come on over to Steam, upvote my post, comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking, good, bad, whatever. I'll give you a full upvote. As always, tools, links, all that good stuff down there. And we got the free help desk services at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. So shoot me them emails. All right, you guys, stay safe and keep your Bitcoin safe.